Last night, jurors found former Alabama House Speaker Mike Hubbard guilty on 12 counts of violating state ethics law. In tonight's top story, you are looking at Mike Hubbard's mugshot immediately after the verdict was read. WVUA 23's political analyst Steve Flowers has been following the trial in Lee County. He believes the prosecution had the upper hand by bringing in former director and chairman of the State Ethics Commission, Jim Sumner.
Explain the ethics law to the jurors, and I think both sides, even in closing arguments, accentuated that Jim Sumner was probably the key witness in the case. We came in as an expert witness. The jury was very selective. They only convicted him on counts that were direct violations.
And WVUA 23's Justina Banu spoke with Senator Gerald Allen about Hubbard's charges. She joins us live now with his reaction. Justina.
Although Hubbard was acquitted of 11 counts, those 12 charges automatically remove him from office. Senator Allen was sad to hear that longtime friend Mike Hubbard was found guilty, but says no one is above the law. After deliberating for 7 hours, jurors found Hubbard guilty on 12 counts of using his office for personal gain.
Regardless of who you may be, a school board member all the way up to the White House, we all must be accountable and must be responsible to the rule of law.
Senator Allen and now former Alabama House Speaker Mike Hubbard served together in the House of Representatives.
He was my seatmate for 12 years and a dear friend, and know him and his family well, and it's heartbreaking to see this development take place.
Prosecutors argued that Hubbard used the power of his office to illegally benefit his companies and clients, including millions in investments, while Hubbard maintained his innocence when he testified in his own defense, saying the transactions were legal and within the bounds of the ethics law, the very ethics law that he helped pass back in 2010. It states no public official or public employee shall use his or her official position or office to obtain personal gain. I asked Allen if he thinks the legislation should be revised.
Anytime that you can look at a piece of legislation that was passed 6 years ago, there may be one or two things that you can make some adjustments in to make it even stronger.
Hubbard was a leader in Montgomery, helping develop some of the most powerful pieces of legislation.
He was very much involved in transforming the educational system in which we have in Alabama.
Meanwhile, Hubbard's attorney David McKnight says his client was disappointed and surprised by the verdict.
We were very disappointed in the outcome. I feel like I let my client down.
He now faces a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison and fines up to $30,000 for each count. So what does the future hold for the vacant seat? Pro Tem Victor Gaston will serve as agency head until lawmakers get called back into session and elect a new Speaker of the House. Governor Robert Bentley issued a statement following the verdict, saying in part, "As leaders, we were placed here to serve our people, and that is exactly what we are going to continue to do." Hubbard's sentencing is scheduled for July 8th, and his attorney has made it clear already that they are going to appeal. Reporting live, Justina Banu, WVUA 23 News.